What's up, YouTube? The Magician of Gains here, going to bring to you a ban list discussion. Uh, Obviously, the, not well, it's not the shocker, but I mean, it was quite surprising seeing Konami just obliterate Clifford's. Maybe it's because they don't have more support coming anytime soon, or ever, for that matter. Opposed to Burning Abyss, Shaddolls, Satellers, and Necros, which all have like support coming soon. Most of which is coming, I believe, in Cross Souls, which will be released in May. So let's just get into it. Yeah. So first we got the Dragon Losers. Unfortunately for all Dragon duelists, the rulers are losers because they got banned like out the window. You ain't being broke anymore. Because they made this car like so broke, like so broke. It's broken already as it is because of its effect. Number 95's effect is just so broken. It's just so unreal. But Dragon Rulers abuse that effect because they just send the Dragon Rulers, those being Blaster, Tempest, and Tidal, and fucking OTK from there. Not only that, but after that, you might just go into Draco side for protection, or Abyss Gaios to negate, or if they have, for some reason, you want to go Big Eye, you go Big Eye. Whatever the case may be, you have four of the best exceeds at your disposal. Hence, kind of broken, people, kind of broken, just saying. So, it might have not been like actually their fault, rather than 95's fault. Although those cards are just way too splashable in so many decks that they might have warranted themselves a ban. Now, Dante is now an actual traveler. Why? His tour guide has been taken care of. Now it's limited. Thus meaning, you probably won't see this shit anymore. I mean, yeah, you might go first on tour guide to graph because rather than seeing like tour guide to Skarn, because Skarn can only search one of these niggas, search only a Burning Abyss, cannot search again another tour guide to rinse, lather, and repeat with Scrap and or Sear, which made it just so broken. So yeah, I believe that this tour guide plus Grab won't be equaling Dante anymore because the chances of it happening are a lot lower because they have to think about which you're going to get, which Burning Abyss monster they want to send to the graveyard. That's what they have to think about. What are they going to do? Because it's just going to be so tough. If they get it early game, you're going to go grab probably. And then like someone from the deck. But if you get it late game, you're going to go for Seer. But what will happen to Skarm now? Will Skarm be at 3 now that tour guide is at 1? That's a question that I'm asking myself right now because the main purpose of Skarm was getting tour guide. Because you rarely saw anyone using Skarm to get like a Burning Abyss monster. So that's a good question right there. Maybe they'll play at like at 2 to get Rubik or some shit. I don't know. I really do not know. Necros has to prepare for the new format. They of all the decks came out the strongest were weakened the less. Actually, I don't think they were weakened because Brio. How many times did you see Brio be used 3 times? Fucking never. Probably fucking never. Either way, if you need to use it the third time, you just discard Unicorn to get Brio back and use Brio again. And you still have Senju, Manju, and Preparation at 1 to search that Brio. So it's very good. It's still just amazing at 2. At 1, that would be maybe that would have been like a little too much for Konami to like hit a deck that just came out. So Preparation was really necessary because Preparation is just one of the best top decks in the game, especially for that particular deck. Because I mean, you top deck that, you get Brio, discard Brio, you get that, use it, discard, get Brio, get a ritual, discard Brio, get Trishula, and then wreck your opponent and win. That was essentially how it went. You know, so that being said, I believe that card was very problematic because it allowed for an excess recycle and reusement of the spells. I mean, it was just so unfair. Next, Cleaverts need to recreate their decks. Why? Because skill drain is a 1. Vanities was what got hit. Surprisingly, in my opinion, I really didn't think it was going to be hit. Why? Because Vanities was so available to everyone. Because of Secret Forces being released some in February or March. I really don't remember. I think it was early March or late February. Either way, because of the reprint, everyone like had vanities. Everyone had access to a vanity like cheap. I mean, it was like $5 or some shit. So that actually surprised me because if everyone can have the card, why limit it? I mean, if everyone has it, it's quote unquote not unfair because you can use it to me, I can use it to you. I mean, so and it's not like it doesn't hurt a deck. I mean, it hurts pretty much everyone except maybe Cleaves because they get normal and etc. etc. But it doesn't like inherently help you. It might stun your opponent if you have like a super strong board. I mean, if I put out Big King with everything, if I'm playing like Protect the King, and I set vanities, flip vanities, don't have MST in sight, well, that is very unfair. Because I mean, my board is just way too strong. You pretty much can't do anything. That's pretty much game. You just like quit. Fuck that shit, nigga. Because you ain't getting anywhere without like a spot removal such as uh, mystical space. But other than that, Vanities isn't like quote unquote that unfair, except in Cleaverts. In Cleaves, they just abuse the shit out of Vanities along with Skill Drain at the same time. It was just nuts. And also Sacrifice, I mean, having all those effects into one card, that's like Caliburn Destiny in one card plus a plus. I mean, so you can't be destroyed, you gain 300, and when that card goes to grave, you plus. The fuck, man? That is just way too strong. It's just absurd, really. It just really is absurd. Scout at 3, I don't think should have really gotten hit. Oh, people complained. It was mainly because of trampolines. Being able to summon to scale trampolines, use its effect to get Scout back to the hand and reuse Scout. I think that was their problem, not Scout being at 3. Because they have 3 Summoner's Heart and 3 Scout. A lot of decks have 3 Searchers and 3 Enablers. Such as myself and my Nolas, 3 Rhodas, 3 Madrats. I have 3 Rhodas, 3 Merlins, Enabler. 3 Rhodas, 3 Merlins, 3 Madrats. Satellers, 3 Rhoda, 3 Altair. Some play 3 Denebs. Heroes, in fact, have 3 Rhoda, 3 Ecall, 3 Shadow Mist. I know they don't play the 3 Ecall, but still, theoretically, they could. Meaning that I don't think Scout at 3 should have been hit. But Trampling should have been limited because of the trick you can pull with Tramplings and Scout. That was the actual problem because, I mean, having it's shit. I think it wasn't fair for Konami to do what they to have done what they did to Scout because of what I just said of being such a great amount of searchers and enablers in the game at 3. So I think that was quite unfair. Now that's really it for the video. Uh, but I think in this ban list, in this format rather, some decks will be surprising, particularly Heretics because of this card, I believe. Uh, the Burning Abyss will still be very relevant, although they'll have to change their lineup a little bit. They'll maybe play Mathematician because of Tour Guide being hit. Uh, Also, Necros have it just way easier in this format. Why? Because Khalees got wrecked, which were their worst nightmare. I mean, and Burning Abyss can still like uh drop Dark Law, but still they can get over Dark Law relatively easily. But if they go Dark Law and Vanities, it's game. Fuck it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Black Wings might be relevant, folks. And that's pretty much it. I'm at. I think I'm gonna post the video. The video before this, I think, will be an opening on Premium Gold, or is an opening on Premium Gold. Which out of those cards, I believe Parallel Twister, all the Black Wings, Tristan I sold when Lancelot hits will be like the most impacting on the game. I don't really think any more cards of that set will be like huge. Will have like a huge impact. Well, maybe a Ring of Destruction will be played. Exchange of Spirit, I don't think will really be played. Anki will make a difference. Uh, Anki will definitely make a difference. That dude, that synchro, that Dragon synchro with the that has synergy with the Underworld dudes might make a difference. I mean, we might see zombie decks being relatively relevant. I don't think Sylvans will be good. Sylvans rather suck because I mean they're just so slow and so inconsistent. They're just inherently bad. Uh, Number 95, I believe, will be quite big in the format, but especially Anki. Anki is the card to be wary of. I mean, it's just so splashable. You can just splash it in pretty much any deck, use it, get mass change or form change rather, and go for game. Really, you can get actually mass change rather than form change. Form change is more for the hero actually, but if you go Anki, right, attack, destroy, get mass change, folks. Get a mass change. Why? Because then you'll mass change into a Dark Law, then attack. And after that, you took a lot of damage from your opponent, and now you have a one-sided macro. So that's it for the video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, here at the Magician of Gains.